So if you have like all these like different weddings or like these different what is it called like projects lined up, then that's the most important thing is to devote yourself into the emotion of the project, right? Or like the drive, like you immerse in stuff. So there's actually like a few things that I've shot like music videos for like some friends, like some dancer friends, like from Hilo and everything. And so that was like kind of like my one thing is that like, you know, in between having to do like all these editings of like weddings or whatnot, it's like I still had to like really immerse myself in like, you know, filming like a music video kind of thing, right? So, you know, you take the time to like, you know, listen to like the choreographer's like intention of like why she made this dance, right? Or constructed these types of like movements with this particular track. And then for me, it's like, you know, I like to nerd everything out, right? So it's like, so the song that she picks, right? And then after it's like I try to ask them like, okay, so why did you pick the song kind of thing, right? And it's like, oh, because like it means this much to them kind of thing, right? And it has like this backstory to them and stuff like that. And then from there, what I do is like I analyze the song, and then I listen to the song enough so that like I have now already like learned the lyrics to it, and that I can sing it on my own kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's not like really like my genre and stuff like that, but then like that's one thing that I would immerse myself into, right? What happens is like when you do that, it's like you become part of the project, like
yes.
alongside.
That seems to be a component I've missed.
And what happens is like it makes it of a better connection, like let's say with like the dancers themselves, because like the dancers think like, oh yeah, it's just like this videographer that's gonna like, you know, like just videotape us and that's it kind of thing, right?
Right.
However,
but
it's
you
like
need
when
to
you
be
know,
in it.
Yeah. When you know like the key elements of like let's say like somebody's project, then it makes everybody else so much more like in tune. And then afterwards, like when it comes down to filming something, right? Like you can easily be like, okay, boom. So this part of the lyrics where he sings this part, like let's see if we can kind of like bring this up a little bit more and bring more emotions into it, or you know exactly where you can like re-cue, you know, certain cuts, like if you need to, you know, like shoot it again or something like that, right?
Right.
And so that's one thing that I always like to do is to be also involved in like the project within it, right? So it's like not only from like the videographer side of it, but then like for like the dancers, it's like, you know, they've already immersed like, you know, like the choreographer's like movements into it, right? So it's also my responsibility to sort of like, you know, immerse myself in knowing the choreography as well, because it makes it it's easier for you to know exactly where like some of these dance moves needs to be in like lyrically, right? So a lot of these things like come into place, and it's really all about knowing like, you know, what you're getting into. So once you know it as well as like the dancers and the choreographers, and then also like you know, like the teacher.
That sounds like a lot of preparation in the sense of the choreography itself.
Oh yeah.
Do you ask them for just edit or pre-taken footage?
Yeah. So what you do is like you can either have them like send you like a draft of like, you know, what they've been working with, and then that way like you can visually see it's like, okay, so these this is how it looks, this is how it sounds. And after like from there, like that's when you start really getting into like, okay, so this is where I can start filming it like this, or but it's really all about like, you know, like understanding the project at hand. And once you do, then it's like it makes you that much of a better like videographer, and you have a better chance of like working with them like much more smoothly.